Interestingly enough, actually, in schools often we do try and think about the pupil voice. We try and do as much as we can to work with children, give them a chance to explain ideas, give them a chance to be involved in the school. And that often happens through school councils and similar. But we just felt there was something missing, really. A real chance to give children the chance to lead, take on their own projects, and learn those important life skills of independence, working with others, having ideas, seeing problems through to a solution, and all for the greater good of a school, really, so that actually they can see an impact.
Learning to lead is really important because we want children to develop emotional intelligence and to become independent thinkers and learners, and to be able to plan and organise their lives. The way we use Learning to Lead really helps to develop that with the children, and they like being empowered. It gives them a real self-confidence and it gives them a voice in school.
Every Friday we get all the wizard writers from assembly and put them on this wall just here, ready to take a photo.
Me and Ren are doing it together, and we draw a picture each, and under here it says, "Do you know you're smart?" We thought of it together, we did all this together, and we stuck this on. I thought we don't want to do it on paper because like we could do it wrong, like in felt tip, we can't like rub it out, so we don't know on the laptop, so you can like do it back out. Me and Sammy thought of all this. Sammy thought of the 3D writing. I thought of the flaps. I think it's nice because you get an option of what you have to do. On Thursdays we put the letters in the blue folders and take them out when it's ready. It makes me feel important.
What I've done is I've thought about empowering the children in ways we run our classroom, so they get choices about things that they would like to take responsibility for, and they chose the name manager, so they wanted to use that term to give themselves some responsibility about how the classroom runs and the jobs they do. The toilet managers, they're there to make sure that children use the toilets properly, that the toilets are kept clean, that children wash their hands properly, and they only use one paper towel.
Toilet manager. Get the paper towels and give them to the people. Some children put paper towels on the floor. We're playing managers. I like it because I get to cut these bits in half.
Children who lack self-esteem, who lack confidence, if I put them into a manager role, suddenly they become bigger. So I think the skills they're showing me that they've got in doing that are huge.
We run our Learning to Lead alongside maybe a skills-based topic, so that they can get that skills, and then in the Learning to Lead in the topic after, they can express themselves in that way. The way it's progressing up through the school is that we want them to take ownership, leadership of their learning. So for example, as you saw earlier, that was an ICT lesson, but done through Learning to Lead. They can present that learning in any way they want. Different learning styles suit different learning needs. The children, of course, know the way they best want to learn. They know the way they best want to present what they've done to us.
We took some time to think about it, and then we came up with it. The space bar. Now press the down arrow. S is for stay safe. Nobody tells me what to do, it just comes from up.
It's great when you see the children working in their team and they've got the team organised, so they've got a note taker and they realise that everybody can't shout all at once. They've got to take turns and listen to everybody's opinion, not just take the opinion of the person that shouted loudest.
The hardest thing for us was really to try and think about how can we possibly step back and let the children make mistakes. It's very easy as teachers and as leaders, as adults, to jump in all the time and sort of correct things and make sure everything is how we would like it. But the massively important part of Learning to Lead is to make sure that the children experience those difficulties, those challenges themselves, and work through them, so that next time they come across similar circumstances and challenges, they could actually cope with them themselves.
I want to be a nurse when I grow up. When I grow up, I want to be a vet. I want to be a policeman. Let me do all the footballer. Policeman. When I grow I want to be a rock star.
The child of the future needs to have more than the academics. They need to be able to problem solve. They need to be able to collaborate. So for our children, even at a young age in the early years department, it's great to see them have those negotiation skills. In the old days, potentially, the children would have been, hand up, I'm stuck, can you help me? It was always a reliance on the adults. But now what we're seeing in just really a year or so is children then having that skill themselves to problem solve and come to their own solutions. And that is a massively exciting part of the project.